From the News Channel 5 Network, this is Out and About Today. Sponsored by the Tennessee Performing Arts Center.
Well, hello and welcome to a special edition of Out and About Today. It's the Oscar edition. And here to lead us through his predictions and thoughts on all things Oscar, someone who knows his way around a movie set. Director, writer, producer, actor Del Shores, who brought us such films as Southern Baptist Sissies, Daddy's Dying, Who's Got the Will, and the Sordid Lives universe, including A Very Sordid Wedding. Take a look.
I need you to rescue me.
Well, did you hear that the hitchhiker murderer has escaped the pen?
Rise and shine, give God the glory, glory.
I like crazy.
Hardy's new in town. And who are you, the welcome wagon?
Well, you're just never going to believe what the church is doing. They're talking an anti-equality revival.
Supreme Court's not the law of this land. The Word of God's the law of this land.
We want our rainbow back.
No cakes, no flowers, no photos.
Her kind of Christianity frightens me.
Some things in the Bible that just do not make a lick of sense to me.
Well, I live by the Bible, Sissy. I don't need it to make sense.
That doesn't sound right.
You can't swing a cat in this town without hitting a bigot.
Folks who want to tell you how to live your life.
Well, we are the Welcome Wagon, Del Shores. Good to see you.
Hey, good to see you too. I was I never won an Oscar, but I've got an Oscar winner in that film.
There you go. Exactly. So that's exciting. Del, outside of being a movie maker, an actor, a writer, all those things, you're also a huge movie buff. So have you always been a big movie buff?
Always. You know, when I was a kid, growing up in Zapata, Texas, my mother was the high school drama teacher, and we lived for award shows. And, of course, the Oscars was the big one. And my mom and I and my brother, my dad he opted out. But the rest of us would sit there and just devour them. And then we would have to drive to Laredo to see the nominees and the winners. So, because nobody, I do remember that Lenny once played at the drive-in, and the moment that Valerie Perrine came on the screen naked, my mother put that speaker back on its stand and spewed out and asked for a refund. She said, "This is trash."
Oh, of course, I remember Valerie Perrine as Honey. So, oh yeah, that was a big deal.
Yes.
Okay, so now we're going to talk all things Oscars. I know a lot of people watch our show and they love to predict it right along with us, so welcome aboard tonight. But before we talk all things Oscars, something excited I want to make sure we got to talk about, because we just saw a clip from A Very Sordid Wedding, but you have a new book that is just out, and this is the Sordid Lives Saga Before the Trip. So tell us about this. So exciting.
You know, I really never expected to finish this novel. I started this novel as a series of short stories. Every chapter is from a different character's point of view, and they sort of work alone as short stories, but then they complete a novel, and it's the time before Peggy tripped over those wooden legs, and a lot of it was the source material for Sordid Lives, the series. And I'd written 19 chapters before the pandemic. I mean, way before the pandemic. I mean, back in 2008. And I just started reading to the fans on Facebook Live, and I would read a chapter a night. After I finished those 19, they go, "Well, we want more." So I thought, well, I'm stuck here at home. I may as well finish this book, and so I did.
That is so great.
It's coming out March the 31st, and it's available for pre-sale right now, delshores.com.
Excellent. So make sure you get that. Of course, I know the whole Sordid universe, everybody's going to be getting that book. I can hardly wait to get my copy as well. So, all right. We're moving into the Oscar predictions. This is a big year. It's kind of like the Oscars are back in business. Yeah. Last year it seemed like it was a little bit more, of course, of a lot of the independents, which, was great, but it's just, I don't know, there's something that's a little more exciting this year. So we're going to break down the categories. And like I said, Del, I know you're a huge movie buff. You've seen the films, I think maybe all, but maybe one or two. But we want to find out who you're going to pick. So we're going to lead everyone through as we go. I'm going to pick as well. And then, Del, after the Oscars, you and I will get get together and we'll see who came up with the biggest, winners and
who
losers.
did best? Yeah. I just, for anybody watching, I just want you to know that many times I've won those polls. So we'll see if I'm right this year.
Okay, well, that's very good. And Del, I just had to add to that too. If you would have been in Nashville, you would have come to our Oscar party. But I've had an Oscar party for years, and usually I win that pot too. So this is going to be a good competition.
All right. Okay, Chuck. I will bet you $20 right now who gets the most right the night of the Oscars, where we do them all. I'm going to take a picture. I will Venmo you that $20 if I lose.
Okay, $20. You're on. Okay, let's bring it on. All right, Dale, here we go, though, to some of the big categories. We're going to start with Best Supporting Actress. So before we get to the actress, so I almost jumped the gun, we want to take a look at one of the films that is in the running for, I think, 3 in the supporting category. This film is so phenomenal. Oh, my gosh, Benedict Cumberbatch, and then we'll talk about the nominees that are in it. But take a look at Power of the Dog right now.
I wonder what little lady made these.
I did, sir.
Well, Brother Phil?
Open up the gate, let him out.
You sure he's not ready?
Go on, let him out.
It's just a man, Peter. Only another man.
Power of the Dog. Wow. I mean, I just get chills every time I think about that movie. All right, let's go through the categories. So we're going to start with Best Supporting Actress. And here we go with the nominees. So the Best Supporting Actress nominees: Jessie Buckley in The Lost Daughter, Ariana DeBose, West Side Story, Judi Dench, Belfast, Kirsten Dunst, The Power of the Dog, and Aunjanue Ellis, King Richard. Okay, Del, who do you think is going to win in this category?
Well, I think this is a crazy category. All of them did amazingly great work. But I think that Ariana DeBose is going to win for West Side Story. I loved her performance, and it'll be, I think it'll be the first time that an actress wins for the same role that another actress won for, because Rita Moreno won for Anita as well. But I loved all of the, I saw all of these nominees, and I thought they were all amazing. I do feel like that Judi Dench sort of got a Here You're Getting Old nomination, because I thought there was, I don't know about you, Chuck, but I felt like that, I'm not sure how to say her name. I think it's like Catriona is her first name, Balfe. Yeah, Balfe. And Jamie Dornan, I think they both were sort of excluded from, and it seems like those were all supporting. So I felt like their performances should have been in there.
Yeah, I'm right there with you. So we're going to take a short break, and we'll get back to the supporting actor category. But stay with us. Dale will be back with his predictions for the super competitive Best Actress and Actor races. You're watching Out and About today.